Evet sevgili dostlar, sevgili arkadaşlar, Zek TV ekranlarına hepiniz tekrardan hoş geldiniz. Nasılsınız, iyisiniz, sağlığınız, saatiniz yerinizdedir inşallah. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Triss'i bulduk biliyorsunuz, az evvelki bölümde. Triss'le beraber etrafa bakındık. Triss birilerine sözleşi yapmış falan, dedik sen ne yapıyorsun dayı falan filan. Dayıları kestik falan filan. Kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Triss dedi ki şurada bir adam var, git onu bul, o sana yardımcı olacak. Biz de o dayıyı bulacağız. Bakalım. Bir aksilik olmazsa. Şimdi devam ediyorum. Size iyi seyirler. Bana başarılar. Hadi bakalım. Üst katta neredesin sen? Oo. Bir şey oldu lan.
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolph de Jonkier. Of
Rudolph.
those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Aha bankada floren bozduracağız. Doğrudur. Gidelim bir oraya.
Father always said, all ought to know your
Çünkü o florenleri bir tek bankada bozduruyoruz diye biliyorum ben. Onları bir yapmamız lazım. Corinne.
I'm looking for Corinne Tilly.
You've come to the right place then. Corinne is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim. The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
Yağmalı abi, yağmalı, bir sürü malzeme var lan. Yol. Yapıştır. Bebek sesleri duyuyorum. Vallahi bebek sesleri.
Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Yağmalı abi. Ben yalnız bir şey buldum buradan. Oo, bir sürü floren falan, tamam güzel. Hazine çözmüşüz ya resmen. İyi, güzel oldu. Tamam dostlar, sıkıntı yok, hazine çözmüşüz. Şimdi go away, git buradan dedi. Bak. Çocuk gülüşmeli geliyor, çok şey değil, hoş değil.
That's blood. Don't.
O ne lan? Rüyacı abla uyan.
Wake up, it's just a dream. Wake up.
Uyanmıyor. Bir şey var lan.
The doll. The attic.
Allah Allah.
All right, time to check the attic.
Tamam, önce bir her yeri yağmalayayım.
Don't do that. Leave it.
Dur be, her yeri, sıkıntı yok, ben hepinizi öldürürüm. Ya Resident Evil'da ne yapacağız biz ya? Ben çok korkuyorum o oyundan ya. Yağmalı abi. Oo, çok güzel malzemeler var. Yağma. Güzel. Tamam.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Bakalım tavan arasına. Geralt Reis halleder buralar. Yağmala yağmala yağmala yağmala. Börek mörek kupa mupa her şeyi al abi.
Way to the next room's blocked.
Yağmala yağmala yağmala yağmala yağmala. Götür götür götür reis. Lootla abi, lootlamak çok önemli. Her şeyi lootlarım ben. Kim gülüyor? Tutuştur. Buraya yansın. Ne olur ne olmaz. Bak. Ha şey sandım. Çocuk mu dedim acaba? Ha. Kaçar öyle. Çizimi niye incelemedim ben? Üzerinde ayrıca 5 çizilmiş olduğu bir kağıt bir çocukça yapılmışa benzer. Evet. Doğru.
There was a cradle on the second floor. Wonder what had happened if I laid a doll in it.
Tamam, oyuncak bebeği 5'e koyalım. Okey.
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
Beşik nerede? Hah.
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
Ya of. Çok uğraştırdın bizi ya. Neyse dur, evi lootladık komple, o güzel oldu. Geldim dur. Evet, burada bir şey var. Ne var la? Ay. Kimsin
Did
sen?
I scare you?
Ha, senden karşılaştıydık. Neydin sen?
Didn't I? Can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me?
Bir sesini bulduğumuz bir abi vardı ya, ufaklık.
What are you
Bu
playing?
da onun dişisi.
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
No,
Very
değil.
funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
Ya
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red.
neymiş o ya?
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make
Ya,
everyone think that. It was
çocuğum
sitting there
ya.
all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers.
Dur bankaya
especially
gideceğiz
not
ya.
to live in.
Florenleri
So I
bozduracağız.
decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to. I don't. I won't.
Hadi anlaşma yapalım.
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes?
Evet evet.
Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Hadi bakalım. O
Now
zaman
go
halledelim.
wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
Tamam, rüyacıyla konuşuruz. Sıkıntı yok. Ha, uyandı. Merhaba. Sea. Ablam geldik.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
Ya.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
Aynen
I
öyle.
thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon.
Tamam.
I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
Tamam. Geliriz. Geliriz ablam, hiç sıkıntı yok. Ben bunları yağmalamadım mı ya? Aa.
The second sword. I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A
Yes.
demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently. Though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid. Oh well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Tamam, seni hallettik. Şimdi ben şeye gideyim. Banka nerede abi burada ya? Novidgrad'da. Bankayı bulursam şu florenleri bozduracağım ha. Neyse, bakarız. Yani ben onu canlı yayınlarda bulurum, yan görevlerde. Aha, şurada kontratlar var. Dur, onları da alayım ben 2 dakika. Bunları yan görevde yapacağım çünkü. Ne oluyor yine ya? Hayırdır?
Help some fellas out, master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
'Cause we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Evet, so.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
Believe me, doing you a a big favor by not giving you coin. Now let me through.
Whoa, Master. You best watch your words. We share a trade, but that
Ya
don't mean
keserim
you
sizi
treat
hadi
us
ya.
like
Beni
dogs.
uğraştırmayın. İşim var, gücüm var.
Shut it. You'll bring misfortune on us. He's a witcher, can't you see?
Out of my way.
We won't do it.
I will.
I'll not take orders from anyone. In fact, not the least afraid to teach a witcher some manners.
Ya sen. Öldün. Ne gerek vardı dayak yemeye?
Enough. We've seen your point, Master.
Go home. You're done here.
Ya ben benim var mı harcanacak puanım? Kullanılabilir puanım. Kandırma. Bunları arttırmamız gerekiyor olabilir. Okey.
Burghers and burgesses of the free city of Birmingham. Master Claytop, that would be me, has the honor to announce the ending.
Çekil çekil abla. Ay yarım. Ay, siz de görün. Ne oluyor, ne tükürüyorsun ya?
A dream in here.
Tamam.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful.
Tamam.
Answer from your heart.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Tamam.
Siri. The woman's name is Siri.
Şunu diyelim.
Siri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose. She lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant.
Tamam.
Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then
Niye
that
arkada
Siri was
kapılar açılıyor ya?
maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see.
No.
Do you wish to tell me anything more?
No.
No. Let's continue.
Başlayalım reis. Hadi abla.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the elder blood.
A descendant of bloody Falker. The
Aynen.
rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman.
Yani bence de.
Do you wish to say more?
No no.
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax.
Okey. Sıkıntı
You
yok.
must
Hadi
take my
abla.
hand and talk of Siri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Siri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Kim olabilir o?
Who do you mean?
Yennefer mi?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other a lot.
Dandelion mu? Okey. Örgü örüyor. Niye? Aha oydu. Aa Dandelion. Bu o değil mi? Aynen Ozan değil mi işte? Ne oluyor ya? Ne kuş yok? Ne oluyor ya?
Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply, show the past as well as the future.
A swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. I heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Thanks for your help.
Good
Tamam.
luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Buluruz. Biberiye ve keki. Okey. Tamam. Biberiye ve kekiye gidelim. Okey. Banka nerede ya? Yosma mı?
Wolfie. Oh, Wolfie.
Oo, Wolfie mi? O ne? Ne oluyor lan size? Ne güzel kestim lan. Güzel. Geri koy ha. Aa Roach. Ne haber? Bıraktığım yerdesin ha. Atlasana yavrum. Allah Allah. Okey.
Snake? Got a snake's tongue as well.
Niye alma? Allah Allah.
Sod off. Damage. Got a problem. Help her pull back out. I never come back.
İçeride savaş var.
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth.
Dandelion burada mı? Dandelion. Bir görelim Dandelion'ı.
You're out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
Ne lan?
All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure. That stench.
Reminds me of a piece of war.
Yeah, almost like we never left Versley.
Ne güzel kestik ya. Dayıları tıktık 2 vurduk öldü zaten.
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan, you look good.
Training plenty lately. What with
Aye.
the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Bredanian lagers
Ne
standing
güzel
in
şarkı ya.
just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Siri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Biz de bilmiyoruz onu
Hiding
çözeceğiz.
probably. She might be in danger.
Onu bir
See her in
halledelim.
your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Wild Hunt çok büyük sıkıntı ya.
Not good.
Aynen.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
Dandelion'ı
A
bulalım.
wee problem then.
Niye?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hod like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might
Hadi
find
bakalım.
something that'll put us on his
Bence de.
trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he
Okey.
sat and
En
wrote.
alt kattan başlarız abi biz. Şuraları bir yağmalayayım ben. Ha Zula mı? Yok Zula'ya bir şey koymayacağım.
Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters. From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Ne bulduk?
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for.
Neymiş o ya?
It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad.
Değildir ya. Çözeriz.
Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings. Official,
Kiminle
private.
görüşüyoruz? Aynen bakalım oradan
So,
yürürüz. Güzel güzel
What have
fikir.
you been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Dur bakalım şey o yosmalarla mı görüşüyor
Dandelion's
acaba?
pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... Ah, fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours.
Tamam.
Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Tamam.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you
Okay.
need anything, I'll be next door.
Tamam. Dandelion'un ajantasını oku. Yanında çıkacak mı bize ajanda? Çıkmayacaksa okuyacağım çünkü. Çıkacaksa.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine.
Tamam, çıkmadı, o zaman okuyorum. Rosa var atre, kırmızı tonunda utanan bir gül gibi. Güzel Rosa kaptırır kendini bayat şakalara. Nezaket derslerinden kaçar için için. Yücesini çeviklikle savurmak için. Neymiş? Gildorf'ta büyüleyici bahçeye çevirir villa. Mole. İpek ve dantelin dokunuşla iyi bilse de afeti devran. Okey. Şehvetin kucağı onu sarmalarında çekinmez samandan. Vespula var, Marabella var, Elihal var. İsimler bunlar. Tamam. Şimdi şey yapalım. En yakınımızda kim var? Bir ona bakayım. Elihal, Marara, Zoltan. Ha, Zoltan'la en son konuşacağız ya. Tamam, buradan başlıyoruz o zaman, okey. Hadi buyur, yine mi ortalık karıştı ya?
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Aha. Terbiyesiz, kadına el kalkar mı? İt herif.
What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armor?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Kesiveririm seni. Basın gidin. Ne para vereceğim lan?
Now.
Keserim sizi.
You might have two swords, but there's four of us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from one washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think
Evet.
again.
Gel. Uf, lootluyordum ya.
Covered in blood, all of it. So much work for naught.
Ne ya? Ne, seni kurtardım
No
işte.
need to thank me. There was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had,
Neymiş
I
ki?
just lost.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through
Yeah.
the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your
Dandelion
goat?
neler yapmışsın
Same
ya.
thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside,
Al işte.
strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on
İyi
his ear.
yapmışsın ablam.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Horvere, more likely. Corset
Siri mi
so
lan?
tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Bakalım. Tamam. Seviyemizi atladık. Bunları bir toparlayayım. Tamam. Şimdi şuradan seviye vereceğim. Şimdi Elia ile konuşalım. Koş abi. Koş Roach. Roach da hızlanmıyor. Buradaymış abi çünkü ya. Ben bankayı nerede buldum? Banka neredeydi? Novigrad'da değil mi banka bu arada? Skerlich'te değil mi?
Welcome, welcome.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Ne oluyor ya? Neler yaşayacağız ya? Dur bakalım.
Any better?
So you're
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion, how did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Evet.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me.
Tamam.
Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Bakalım.
Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket.
Niye?
Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein. If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square. But as he perished, the goings-on impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Tamam. Thanks.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Dur sana şuradan malzeme göstereyim.
Glad to take a glance.
Of course, please.
Sat abi. Aa. Parası bitmiş. Dur bakalım, sende varsa paralı bir şey alayım ben senden. Bu ne? Maskeli balo için şık bir maske. Evet, kesinlikle bu arada. Neyse, sende para yokmuş ya.
So long.
Oh, it'll rain, no doubt.
Run, Roach.
Git bakalım. Maravella. Neredeymiş Maravella? Grifon kafasıyla geziyorum vallahi hatta, yani isteyen varsa gelsin bitirelim şeyimizi. Bu kim? Şüpheli kişi. Değil mi? Şüpheli şahıs.
Yes. Another drifter in from Temeria.
Ha dur, sana satalım. Satılacak malzemeler var çünkü. Okey. Bunu satamam, bunu kullanacağız. Aa, bir sürü şey düşmüş. Zırhım mırhım düşüyor. Bunlar yok. Benim şu an şeyim güzel. Bunu da sat. Tamam. Yiyecek içecek dolu. Vallahi dolu. Bu ne? Yak dursun hadi, av ganimetimiz dursun. Tamam, bay bay.
Thanks.
Come again. Cheap as it gets, right?
Berber var. Biracı var. Dandelion. Oha, bir sürü çocuk var lan.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you.
Nereden tanıyorsun?
Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the rat catcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a witcher.
Witcher.
Who will tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah, this is grand.
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Hadi bakalım, sor.
Me. What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
How old are you again?
9.
O zaman sonra.
8.
In that case, wait a few years and I'll tell you.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Ver bakalım soruyu.
Is it true witches kill kings?
Don't believe everything they say about witchers.
What about animals? They don't like you. My mum says
Yeah.
animals don't like bad folk. Tomcat ever hiss at you?
You stole many kids. Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Hadi bay bay.
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
I'd have rather had the rat catcher.
Ya sen. Çocuğum hadi git işine ya.
So please do
Hadi
tell
akşam
me,
akşam.
why are you here?
Şeyi işte soracağız. Dandelion.
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No, We peruse the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Onu sonrasında gördüm
See
peki.
Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Okay. Bay bay.
Thanks for your help.
Tamam. Oo, buradan değil.
Why not at your waist like everyone else?
Buradan.
What difference? Subliminal messaging.
Süper. Aa, ilan tahtası var. Dur şurayı da yolalım.
You are an offense to the majesty of the eternal fire.
Hadi buyur.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters.
Ne? Kimsin? Oğlun kim?
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date.
Tamam.
Molly no longer works here.
Okay. Nerede bulurum? Hiç konuyu uzatmayacağım senin gibi biriyle. Yoksa çünkü dalacağız birbirimize. Benim için sıkıntı dalarız.
This time of day? Probably sipping punch and considering which horse to bet on.
Not in the mood for jokes.
I jest you not. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latta, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latta?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Ben gidiyorum. Sen bay bay
Think I
git.
can find my own
Seninle
way to
uğraşamam.
Vegelbud home.
Very well. Perhaps I can convince you to join me later at the races. I shall keep an eye out for you.
Tamam, okey. Hallederiz. Ayarlarız. Oo, öteki binde. Gidelim şunlarla da konuşalım.
Did you catch him?
Aa, ne oldu lan?
What do you want?
Want to see Rosa Varatra?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want. Miss Rosa don't see just anybody.
I'm Geralt of Rivia, a witcher.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns into a striker, I'm sure her papa will send for you. But she's not showing any symptoms yet, so I venture you're not needed. On your way now.
Hey.
Letting in vagrants from Vellum? Why does the temple guard want grace?
Okay.
Behave yourself. Do what you must, but behave.
Bu saatte ne maili ya? Ha buldum.
You fancy men like me? Whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa.
Anahtar nerede ya? Ha, güzel.
Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves swordmasters? No. The Varatras demand the very best.
Güzel yalan uydurdu.
Thus, we've hired a witcher.
Okay.
Take him to the training room. Now.
Tamam.
As you say, miss. I hope you realise what you've gotten yourself into.
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips his sword. Grab a wooden one, mother. Take care not to hurt with it. Follow me.
Tamam. Okay.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Niye tartıyorsun la beni? Ha tamam, sadece tahta kılıçlama. Okey. Vur.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it!
Ne oldu?
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually a swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
Am I imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, in the garden. So, what was it you said?
Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch. Racket! You're quick!
Yeah.
Fight! Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Ne oluyor ya? Olur olur hatta.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
İkizi
You
varmış.
asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Evet.
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool?
Evet, biraz.
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Herhalde oğlum birbirinizin aynısınız.
Take it Dandelion did too.
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Doğru.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've
Niye
more
kavga
sense
ediyorsunuz
than
siz
that.
ya? Biz anlaşırız.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled
Kim o?
and exceptionally talented, of course. But who knows? The bard might have invented her just to make us jealous. Pitiful chorister. I'd say it worked. You've gone all red in the face just talking about it. Your face will be red when I scratch your eyes out.
Şşt, kavga yok.
Been a
Kavga yok.
pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Tabii ki de.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Görüşürüz. Kendine dikkat et. Allah'a emanet. Kıyafetlerimizi giyelim. Okey. Bir tane kaldı. Evet. Sevgili dostlar 1 saat olmuş lan. Neymiş bu? Tamam. Yarın hayatım herkesine gitti. Okey. Dostlar izlediğiniz için çok teşekkür ederim. Kanala abone olabilirsiniz. Aşağıya yorum yapabilirsiniz. Eğlendiyseniz videoyu beğenebilirsiniz. Devamı gelecek. Hepinizin gözlerine sağlık. Sağ olun, var olun. Kendinize dikkat edin.